can choose to believe that all fingers share camaraderie, but do not force your romance upon the rest of us.
Hello there, Sir from 17 once again. This is more of my Dark Souls 3 PvP. This is Random Invasions. The spoils of Perseverance. So what you will notice in this video is we're a little bit later in our PvP adventure. Not too late though, as we come up against a guy here with a dark sword who's also using Tears of Denial, like myself. So this is somebody who has got a grasp on what he's doing with the game. He's got a good shield, got a good weapon. I'm currently using the straight sword, the Lothric straight sword, or the Lothric knight sword it might be called, and I'm also using the Astora great sword, which is the Zwei that essentially has a spear moveset. We're chugging like champions, we're trading back and forth. He's using the stomp quite a lot, which is clever, but it can also be used a little bit better if you don't use it so frequently, so I'm just going to wait it out and try and anticipate and get those counter pokes. He swings a little too many times just then, and I'm able to get the poise parry, which I should explain, guys. I've been calling them poise parries, although they're technically not. It's just the way it feels to me. If you remember in Dark Souls 1, if you had a certain amount of poise, you could take the first hit of a katana attack intentionally and then press parry afterwards, and you would parry those moves if the person was pressing the buttons a lot. And this is the same kind of idea. You get hit twice, you recover without needing to toggle, and then you parry and you get the parry. So it's very reminiscent to me as a poise parry, and that's why I call it it. But the guy doesn't learn from his first mistake, he just wants that easy victory, which we all get greedy, guys. We all go for that, you know, mash them down, and sometimes you get punished, and that's exactly what I did there. Nothing unique, nothing all that interesting, but we put him down, we got what we came for, and then we're back in this wonderfully frame-rated area, coming for another soul. So you'll notice that there's that icon that tells me there is a hidden NPC, which is good old Yellowfinger, who's an NPC, and the NPCs on this game are nowhere near as dangerous as they were in Dark Souls 1, but they're still annoying, and they're still pretty dangerous, so I want to go for the host if I can. He's currently using what looks like the Chaos Blade. I'm spamming parries like something all rotten. Not too sure why I'm doing that. Goes for the running attack. Tried to parry the R1 afterwards, but I don't have the timing. I don't know why I got that input just then. Interesting. Wow, that was weird. Teleporting Dark Wraiths. So I popped some grass. I'm contemplating going for Mr. Yellowfingers, because, oh, and we do have a Dark Wraith to help us, so it's a little bit fairer now. This dude has got some interesting HP though. The main host pulls out his pyros, does a couple swings with the sword. I catch him with a big poke for 382. He rolls. I contemplate going for the parry, do it and miss. He doesn't swing. I was expecting him to be a little bit more predictable. He's going to heal because he's backing up. Usually when people do that, went for the power parry. Took big damage. Chaos Blade is a beastly weapon. This guy, I don't know why he just ran past me like that. I swap weapons into the poke and end up taking that dude down. GG. So, Carthus Catacombs. This guy has a very dangerous weapon too. The weapon he's using is deceptively strong. It's got a lot of phantom range. As you can see, it's dicing me up, and it doesn't even feel like I'm being hit. So, a couple of items there. Goes for the running poke. That has look at the range, guys. See that? Gotta be real careful of this weapon. Additionally, it has a two-handed attack, which is its weapon skill, where it strikes you with lightning, but all you have to do is dodge after he sticks it in the air, and it'll miss. Didn't want to backstab, but that guy ended up throwing himself off the edge, which is always funny when that happens. But it happens to me too, so I can't say shit. But back in the catacombs, here's a couple of what seemingly could be corpers. There's a skeleton not doing his job. This guy has the thugs. Very dangerous weapon. Oh, that was wonderful. I don't know if they were baiting that. Oh, and I'm off. Oh, Dark Souls. I do love those kind of invasions, even though I do look silly. But here is a very dangerous combination of spells and an aggressive host. I think this might be the NPC though, so I'm not that worried. He's using, of course, the, is it Obadachi and Okiri or something like that? I forget the name. The double katana. He's got his Gundyr garments on, and he's rushing me down really effectively. But I'm backing up, trying to bide my time, trying to see... Oh, that should have been a parry. What was I doing? Wow, I don't know what I was doing. Not much. Getting destroyed, and the obligatory clap, because of course that is what Dark Souls players love to do when you die to invasions. So running attack, sorry, a mile away, there's me trying to parry with a talisman. I'm such a great player. I like to see people using the stone shield, even though the great shields in this game are kind of fucking stupid. This is also going to be an invasion that some people will not like, because yes, I am going to get these people to attack the NPC, and it's never pretty. So they start throwing daggers. I'm just rolling because I'm like, come on, hit her, hit the bitch for real. Here's the dude who can't actually hurt her, hitting me with a washing pole, but the host can, and he pisses her off just then, and now he's ruined his side quest, unless he goes and, you know, seeks Velka's help. Oh my goodness, how did that miss? Oh, terrible. Cleaned me up. Good game. Did exactly what they need to do. Get rid of that feisty invader. Put him down. Drown him. Stamp on him. I wonder if this is two people trying to gank and pretending that they might be, you know, pretending to not... Look at him. What does he think he's doing, him over there? I know you're there, Purple, and you're not fighting the host, so you're clearly nefarious, but unfortunately, I know a little trick that can sometimes not work and get me killed. I wonder if these are in party chat, hooking up together, like best friends, as I mash R1 and the frame rate dies. Here he comes with the pokes, a nice quick chug. Should have parried that, but I was in the animation of the chug. I love that, when people run at you and don't swing, and you just look like a twat swatting flies. Pulls out the bow, I pull out the daggers. It's a good idea to use a bow when you've got a phantom chasing people down. It's clever, but I'm not that afraid of the damage from them, because people rarely spec into it to do good damage. I go for frame advantage there. It kind of worked, but I didn't manage to get what I wanted off him. Should have done 2 R1s into an R2, try and chase him down that way with the phantom range. This guy does a couple cheeky pokes, swaps to something else. Can't quite see what he's using, but it's obviously quicker. I don't know what he's doing. He killed himself, so it's me and the host. GG, dude. It happens all the time here, and it is usually really funny. But good old Rage was his name. You'll have to excuse me, guys. The screen's all pixelated on these preview windows, unless you render them, and I'm lazy. Oh wow, he's using... Isn't that deep protection? Increases stamina, increases a little bit of damage, and a few other things. That is a very fast weapon skill. It's a cool weapon skill as well, but I don't recommend you spam it, because it's one of those things that when people realise you're spamming weapon skills, they're not going to fall for it. Can we get it? No, we can't. So look at the damage there, guys. If you commit to doing those poise parries, you can take some serious damage. It's not even funny. This guy's running out of stamina. That's the only reason he stopped swinging, because he chased me down and ran out of all his stamina. But I'm a chug. As I've mentioned previously, folks, invasions are a free-for-all, and I'm trying to embrace that nature of the game, rather than getting angry and trying to push my ideals on other people. I'm just having fun with it. And I haven't actually PvP for a while, so I'm hoping this motivates me too. There he goes. That was pretty good, that. I don't know if that was lag on his screen, or if he was just trying to get me to do something, but he didn't do the standard running attack. Instead, he really caught me off guard, running around me and then doing the running attack. So it was pretty clever from a spacing perspective. Have you noticed how my phantom hits never work? I go for these big sweepy strikes, doesn't hit him, but his hit me all the time. You've got to love lag like that, but he beat me fair and square. GG, brother. He put me down, just as he needed to. And then we've got this dude who... I think he wants to taunt and send formal letters and things. But he's summoning a phantom, so I don't know if it's some kind of, you know, faux fight club. He's waiting for his phantom too. Those people who do that thing where they won't fight unless their buddies are here. And he doesn't know about the third hit parry on the rapiers. Instead, he pulls out his little tools, and his buddy's going to come and back him up, because this is a person who needs his boyfriend. But I'm pretty shit at roll backstabbing, but I managed to land one for a change. There's the Lloyds. Does it capture? Doesn't capture. Fuck you, Lloyds. And you're dead. Here's your friend. Now you can pack your friend's corpse. Good luck. Good job, boys. You achieved absolutely nothing. Except a sweet death. Bye. Oh, here we go. We can see the damage. We know they're in front of us. We've got to race them. They're going to get to the boss. We can't have that happen. We have to defend this place for unknown reasons. He just died, poor guy. Is that the host? That was it? Oh, can I get this guy? Get him quick! Quick! Get him! Get him! We got him! We're so skillful! Praise the sun! Now get the shit out of there! They're my favourite kind of invasions. When shit just goes nuts and you just try and scramble everything you can. I love them. Here he goes with this weapon. What a dangerous weapon this is. Swing. I'm not... Wow, that was a partial! Can you parry this weapon? Somebody told me the other day the weapons that can and can't be parried. They gave me this like Google Doc full of them, and I've completely forgot already. But suffice to say, what the fuck? What's the point, dude? These big weapons, I don't even see the point in parrying them unless it's a running attack or a roll attack. Just don't even bother. That shit just stings. Or that awesome two-handed weapon skill. Parry that, because that's cool. And they'll never do it again so flippantly, hopefully. But this is a bit of a siege. This just looks like it's a host who's trying to do the level. He's not looking for PvP, but he's not backing off either. And these are my favourite type of person to fight, because it's somebody who's just getting that full Dark Souls experience. You know, they're struggling through the game, they're having these invader phantoms enter their world, and then it's this massive struggle to get them out again, because you've got people like me who are coming in here and making life miserable. There it was! Damn it! Wow! Look at that! How I didn't take that second hit, I'll never know. That must have been real unlucky for him. He's throwing firebombs, which is clever. Get a couple of hits. We are laggy though, you can see my connections, they're not exactly flush. But he's going to do it again because he saw how much damage it did. And of course, you've got to try, guys. I don't know the timing on that weapon. It can be parried, though. This is one of the first opportunities I got to really try, so I'm going to try. But this dude he's preemptively doing it, which is clever. You can't parry that, Chris. Stop trying to parry those two-handed swings. I don't think it works. There's me popping some grass. He gets a quick top up, and we commence our battle once more. So a bit of a difference between his swing and my swing. Mine did 171 damage. His did considerably more. That was great. That was really, really good. He took it with the hyper armor so he could get those 2 guaranteed hits. That was a good exchange for him. That was a great fight. And I think, if I remember, he lays down, which just, it epitomizes what Dark Souls is, this. I love the idea of that, like, oh my god, I've just got rid of him finally. So, great fight, man. And then we've got this dude, Ornstein, with Shield of Want and a katana. I catch him with the guard break, but he doesn't break his guard. He gets a couple R1s in there. He rolls out. He backs up. Gets me running in. That was an interesting trade. He's using the ring. Unfortunately, he ran out of stamina, but I didn't punish him, which is not good. So chase him down. Jump attack. Wonderful choice. Really clever. Should have killed me. Probably will with the looks of this. Very close. He's not healing either. I thought he'd run away to heal, but he's not. Is he going to do it now? No, he's sticking in there. Oh, goes for the R2, very ballsy. I go for mine, get a quick poke. I think he's going to do the jump attack again. I'm predicting it, yeah. You could tell. It's one of those things where, unfortunately, you fall into patterns when you play. We all do it. Sometimes they're good patterns and they work. Other times they're bad patterns and they punish you. But once you realise somebody gets a tendency like that, you can bait it and beat it. Good fight, anyhow. Once again, this is my favourite place to invade, if you're wondering. I always seem to get crazy stuff, and I love fighting here with the boulder. I love the idea of a back and forth, high-octane fight with this environmental threat. It's like Sen's Fortress, but I'll actually get invasions here, unlike in Sen's. Because I never used to get invasions in Sen's, unless I was like level 30. And PvPing at level 30 is not quite as fun as low level, and I prefer high level PvP anyway. Ooh, we've got a Dark Moon coming in to save the day. And they say it doesn't work. It does work. It just works. Oh, and he's seeded us. Shit. This is going to be scary. I wonder if this guy can hurt the blue. Because that blue eye skeleton, not a friendly man. I get a couple of cheap hits on him as he comes in, because I know he's going to run into me because he wants to get that R1 Fiesta going. There's a trap, which was quite cool, and there's the heal. Rolls through it with the iframes. Here comes the swing. Oh no. Parry spam, backstab. Get fucked. Are you dead? You're dead. See you later, son. Up! This is what you did, boy! That's what you did wrong! Nah. It's one of those things, isn't it? If you get too eager with parries, you get punished. Some people won't punish you, and unfortunately it betrays you. But summoning another phantom, wherever this guy is, he's getting the fortifications up. He smells... You're not... I'm using a shield! Wow. I've finally popped a shield on this build for the people who beat me down with weapons I can't parry. That could be interesting. I don't think I'll have it on for long, because for some reason, I never use shields in this game. I haven't experimented enough with them yet. I'm going to, though. I want to make a dedicated shield builder. Builder? Shield build, sorry. So this guy's taunting to someone he's just summoned, but I can't see them. So I stab him in the back because I'm a gentleman. And there he is! Look at that! What is going on, Dark Souls? GG. The dude was there, he was just invisible. Maybe he had the thief ring on and he was miles away or something? I don't know. This is going bad really quick. Yeah. That went bad. Praise the sun. We tried. Yeah, Londor Pale Shade is the NPC, if you're wondering. Whenever you see this guy, it generally means that the person playing is taking him to the boss. And whoever this dude is, I think it might be that Gundia guy again. I hope it isn't, because then that means that he died to the Abyss Watchers with a summon. I can't tell. Where is the host? So Londia's died, so that's not good. Is he up here? Can't see. No, that's the Dark Wraith kicking ass. The Dark Wraith trolling everybody. Where did the host go? Weird. I'm using the dual axe that you get off those Angel Knights. This is before they were buffed, so I wouldn't judge the performance. Additionally, one thing you need to bear in mind with this, guys, because this is my first sequence of stuff, I don't have my build information, I don't have my stats and stuff happening on the videos, because they're not about that. They're just about capturing that early moment in the game. So this weapon's probably +9. Like, I'm probably not even spec to use it right. Is he going to be... there he is. Is he just chilling? Why did he stand there when his phantom went off and fought? Do you think it's because he started getting invaded? Oh, that's a bad idea, dude. But terrible punish from me. Terrible punish as I go for the combos and don't do as much damage as you would think. So that chunk off of good old David here was 400 damage, apparently. Wow, we're doing the whole tradey thing. He's got crystal magic weapon, though. I don't really want to trade with it if I can avoid it. Should have done the weapon art then and chased him down. Weapon art? Oh, no, do it. You do the R1, L1, weapon art. And if anybody... Oh, he didn't swing. I thought he would. Interesting, this is crazy. There's the one-hander. Does a quick heal. Slap him a few times with the bitch axe, as I like to call it. There's his swing. Swing now. Oh no, too fast, Chris. You knew it was... There it was, anyway, unfortunately. Is that enough to kill? No, he's still going. This dude has got some defense, man. Wow. And he tried to frame advantage me, so I meated him and put him down. But we're over in the other place where you fight a lot of gankers these days, which is the Crucifixion Woods, on your way to Fire and Keep. And I've had a lot of encounters in this area, so do not trust the ledge up there. People drop off and do plunge attacks on you, and it does massive damage. And it's one of those things where you can't really see because the camera doesn't let you look high enough. So you can get plunged here as well. And a lot of people will wait up there with phantoms just to plunge you as you approach, which is a little douchey from FromSoft to make it that way, but it, you know, I understand it. And of course, we interrupt a fight club because people are making fight clubs in another fucking PvP area that's filled with gankers, which I'll never understand the infatuation with doing this bullshit in the areas where all the co-opers are. Like, it makes no sense to me. If you want to do a fight club, do it somewhere no fucker goes, dude. And arrange it over there. Don't do it in the places where you get the most traffic. I don't want to do this shit. So instead, I end up swapping up my build so I can fight in this gentleman sport, and you get to have a little look at my gear and my level for a second here. So we're 110 in this video. 35 strength, 35 dexterity. And I think I just swapped a few things so I could use a longsword and the washing pole. And I'm going to stand here so that they can't hopefully lock onto me, because there's nothing worse than the people standing too close during a fight and your lock-on gets affected, which is really annoying. And it's exactly what that host is doing here. Why do they fucking sit close enough to interfere with lock-on? I'll never understand these noobs that do these stupid fight clubs. It makes no sense to me. Like, fight clubs have been around since the dawn of time. It doesn't make sense. But these two are fighting. I wish I could have showed you more of the fight, guys, but it's not impressive. It's two people with giant swords hyper-armoring through each other. See what I mean? It's one of those things where if they were gankers it would be fine, but you're not going to see the epitome of skill in these sequences. And then the host fights this guy. See what I mean, guys? This host actually fights. Isn't that a rarity? Imagine that, a host that fights in a fight club. Never happens, right, guys? I'm just a dick. Never happens, this. This is bad too, because the guy's got the thief ring on, so I can't see where he is, so it looks like the host is fighting thin air. But you'll notice he's using the dual katanas, he's also using the human pine resin, and he does good damage with them. He's going for stun locks, which means he's going to be parryable. Did he heal? Dude, it's a fucking fight club! Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. Maybe this healing is allowed in this fight club. I don't know. That'd be cool. Maybe it's a Japanese one. Maybe that's why they're doing it here, because they didn't get the memo that this is where all the co-opers are. Zero idea on my behalf. But he healed, so, you know, go for it. They're still fighting as well. He's doing some dodges, some high-octane slashing. Oh! You can tell he's using a big weapon. That did 500 damage! 500 damage! What the hell's he using? It's the fume, isn't it? It's the Fugs. And people say that it was worthless now after the patch. Fugs is not worthless. Still does insane damage. Like, that will probably two-piece my character. And that weapon stun locks. So, pretty dangerous. Is he dead? Can I fight? Nope, they're still going. He does the rolling R1. Or was it L1? Very tricky to see. We're doing the whole meditation thing here. We're under the waterfall. We're Piccolo. We're doing it. Ooh, interesting. Charge R2. I think. Yeah, charge R2 again. Did he get kicked? This is like the worst thing. Come on, dude. Kill him. Kill the dude. There it was. Interesting. 509 damage. Was that the... That's what he hit him for? Jesus, that must have been a counter hit. Here we go. And I'm at way now, so I should really move. Yeah. Interesting. Well, they're fighting, I suppose. They're getting it, you know, really getting in there, giving it to each other. This host is getting the advantage, it seems. I don't imagine him surviving this corner. He did. Wow. That was a running L1. That's a great one, that. Did he win? Nope. Ah, there he won. So finally, we earn our turn to fight the host. As he puts that dude down and he pops another buff. I've got my trusty daggers on to see what he does under pressure, and we begin. So that's one dagger, and he's already swinging for the fences. So here he comes in again. Oh, I thought he'd do a roll attack, he didn't. There's me trying to punish the range, but unfortunately lag is a bitch. Here it comes. Yep. Telegraphed like a motherfucker. GG, brother. Shame I had to wait that long to do that, but there you go. Don't understand fight clubs in this area at all. I understand it's a nice location, but do it elsewhere, please. This is where you come to scum it up. This is the new forest. Because it's a forest. And it's new. Oh, this is another one! Like, look, it's spreading! It's like the clap! I don't get it at all. Well, look how many people see it. Just imagine if we all free-for-all. How much fun that would be. But instead, everybody wants to do this fucking formal dancing nonsense. It's weird. You're dead. Can we all free-for-all, please? Free-for-all! 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 Yeah, maybe not. And you might be like, well, don't you like Fight Club, Chris? Isn't that something you've done in the past? It is, yeah, but I've got to be in the mood to do it. At the moment, I'm not in the mood for all this. I like chaos. I really want shit to be crazy. And it often is, you know, and that's the stuff that I pursue the most. But every so often, I bump into this, and it's, you know, it's not really fair on these guys when all I want to do is run in here and get everybody attacking me. Wow, I'm getting pieced together here. With that fucking forked tongue message on the old screen. Everybody loves that. But yeah, you know, especially when there's so many people stood around in the weigh-in. It just, I don't know, not my thing at all. They all stand too close. I just want free-for-alls. There's so many phantoms in this world, why aren't we fighting? Why is everybody standing waiting in turn? You know, this is not Dark Souls 1, son. Let's fucking do this. But that's just me, you know, it just goes to show how people change. 1v1ing is amazing, it really is, and it's really fun and addicting if you want it. If you don't want it, though, it's the last thing on the planet you want to see. This guy's really, really piecing me up. I'm probably going to look for a parry here, just because of how effective he's being. And I remember the end of this fight, and that's it. Really, really cool. Did you notice what happened, though? Watch that back if you didn't know what happened. There was an interesting trade just then between me and that guy that happened. But anyway, GG, and on to the next one. This is an invasion. Unfortunately, this guy doesn't have too much life, so we managed to piece him together quite quickly. We're back in the Undead Settlement. We've not been here in a while. This guy's packing full Alva set and the Black Knight Great Axe. He's also running away, which is unfortunate, but people panic when they see invaders. It's one of those things. I would panic too if I wasn't a PvPer, I guess, but I like invaders. I don't often play to be invaded, but when it does happen, I've got nothing really against it. It's one of those super controversial aspects of this game, and here we go. He gets the Dark Moon coming in, so he gets a little bit more confident now. He knows his boyfriend's here, which, you know, GG. If that's how you want to play, good for you. But, wow, interesting. If you don't know, the washing pole doesn't have a traditional combo, like a lot of the weapons, so people can roll out with it. But it's incredibly powerful, and unfortunately, it's kind of become the face of the higher level PvP, because of the running attack was so fucking ridiculous. But apparently they patched it. I haven't tested it to see the difference. Healing up. Somebody was wondering in another video why I healed before somebody else healed. In these videos, guys, it's just free-for-alls, every man for the same kind of mentality. Sometimes I will abstain from healing, other times I heal. Sometimes you don't see the context for it, other times you do. It might have been part of a sequence of invasions that I didn't feel like sharing, and I only shared one out of them, and then previously something else happened which dictated the heal. I don't want to overthink it too much, because I don't think there's any point. Get in that world, do your job, and get your ass out of there. That's how I am playing at the moment, and that's what I'm really enjoying, and hopefully you're enjoying watching it. So, thank you for watching, and you take care now.